Welcome guys back to the channel. If you're new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Now, I'm sorry this video may seem really different, but it's been really hard for me to actually do this. I've been contemplating for months now wanting to make this video, and as you guys are probably aware, I'm not good at editing or anything like that. I do try, and I do try to work things out, but what I'm getting at is this video I want to talk about what it was like living with my father. Well, yeah, living with my father when he would be home. Um, he was addicted to drugs. What drugs? I'm not really sure. I know at least heroin, um, and some other stuff. But he passed away about, I want to say, 2 years. It's really hard for me to remember because it's me and a person I was with found him, and it's really hard to, you know, my mind blocks it out. But anyway, he was good. He was a good dad. He was a good person when he wasn't, you know, in his addictive stages. He also had bipolar disorder that he wasn't treated for, and other stuff that I have no clue about. But I don't know if there's much out there about people who have dealt with this, but I am now 25. I am married to a wonderful woman, have wonderful kids, in a better spot. Like, my life is great now. But growing up, it was hard. I was raised by my grandma and grandpa, and they really did do a lot for me. I have fetal alcohol syndrome, and I was the size of a $1 bill. So if you could take a dollar bill, that's how long I was. I was 1 pound and 15 ounces. I was born with fetal alcohol syndrome, and that's, for those of you that don't know what that is, because a lot of people ask me, it's when your mother drinks when she's pregnant with you to an excessive amount to where, well, any amount you shouldn't do, because, but anyway, so that's what I have. It's not severe, luckily. I don't know how severe it is, but honestly, it could be much worse. I know that, and I'm lucky that it's not. Anyway, that's not really the point. I just wanted to let you guys know. This video is really hard for me to do. I think I already said that. I don't know how many times I tried to record this, but it's kind of difficult. But I've been wanting to do it for a while because I think it needs to be, said. It's a little bit about me that some of you may not know. But anyway, back to my father. He would be in and out of jail, prison, whatever. I think mainly jail because of child support, honestly. And I guess, from my understanding, they take you every 6 months if you don't pay or can't pay or whatever. And it's really rough. Like, it's really hard because growing up like that, I've seen things that I can't unsee. I've seen people die. I've seen so much, and it's hard, but I've literally seen people die before me, and from drugs, and obviously it was, done by the police and all that stuff, but it was a long time ago, and it does, you know, bother you. Like, obviously that would bother anybody, but it's difficult, and it's difficult to talk about, and see, I'm just lost for words right now. I'm trying to think. But anyway, growing up, it wasn't, he would yell, scream stuff, and that could be part of it. That was sometimes part of his addiction. Sometimes it was the bipolar that he had. Now, I'm not saying anything about people that have bipolar depression, anything like that. If you have that, you need to get help, because medication will help. Therapists can help. And I know it's hard, but, and I just want to put this video out here to let people know, if you're going through anything like that, if you know anyone in your family, if you're living with anyone that has that, issue, understand from, you're you're on the outside. You don't know what's going on in their head. Um, they may want help and don't know how to get it. They may not want help, and if someone doesn't want help through that, there's nothing you can do. You can't save them. If they don't want help, you can't help someone that doesn't want help. No matter how much you try, how much you want them to have help, because you know how good of a person they can be. You can see how good of a person they are, but they don't see it for themselves, and it's hard. But he, like I said, this wasn't to throw shade at him or anything. And I can't. It's hard for me to think. I'm sorry. But I'm do this video. I'm not gonna quit this video because it's important. But in it, this. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, growing up around this, seeing him go in and out of jail, seeing him try to get back on his feet, try to get away from it all, and him not being able to, is really hard. And it's really hard. And when, and I'm gonna tell you right now, when we found him, he had drugs like around him and everything like that. So it was crazy, but yeah. And I personally think he committed suicide. There wasn't a note or anything, but it just seems, if you knew him, that it seems like that's what happened. And it's hard to believe, because the night before he passed, it was like, he came over, he gave everyone, a hug and stuff, said love you, good night, all that stuff, and he seemed to be doing good. He seemed to be getting his stuff together, seemed to get stuff straightened up and all that. No one thought of anything. No one thought to themselves anything like, you know, anything's out of blue. We didn't know anything until the next morning when we went over there, because they were getting a fridge delivered, and we couldn't get inside. So that was rough. But anyway, I don't really know what else to say about growing up around that, besides the fact that it's really hard to see them sick. And if you know anything about drugs, you know what I mean, like addicted. You want them clean. And I truly, honestly think he was so, like, used to jail and prison, that he was just institutionalized to the point where he told me he'd rather be in prison or jail than out on the street or in a halfway house. He'd rather be in prison or jail than anywhere else. I think because to him, like, he told me, because he's comfortable there, he was used to it, you know what I mean? He didn't do good out in the free world, as they call it. And I know there's a drug epidemic that is seen everywhere, no matter where you live, no matter, it's nuts. And for you people, if you're listening, for those of you who are dealing with this, and if you're aware, that if you're the one that's addicted, please try to get help. because no matter what you think, there's someone in your life that cares for you. Somebody that doesn't want you to go. No matter how they act towards you, no matter what they say towards you. I'm not running that. Okay. Anyway, sorry. No matter what they say, no matter how they act, they care. Like your family, your friends, someone out there. And I don't know if anyone will even see this, but if you're watching this, and you know someone in that spot, or you think that they might be in that spot, try to get them help. And I want to add here at the end of this, I personally think they should decriminalize it and help people more than just throw them in prison. Like they should, like they can try and help people get legit medical help instead of putting them in prison, because it costs less for the state to do that, a lot less apparently. It costs a lot less, and it would be better for the person. They get clean, they can straighten their life up, and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what else I was going to say in this video, but it was really hard for me to put this together. I mean, it might not seem like it, but just talking about it kind of makes me, it's hard. Anyway, guys, I know there's things out there to help and stuff like that, so I'm just putting more out there on the internet. So, I hope this was informative. I hope it helped. I don't really know if it's going to be informative or help, but I hope it helps people see from the outside, like, that were in my position, to understand what someone like that was going through. And to me, growing up with that, obviously, you don't want to do that stuff. You don't want to get nowhere near it. You don't want to be a part of that. You don't want that in your life. And if it is in your life, I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. But I do want to say, it has shown me, obviously, this is going to kind of sound stupid. It's helped me to know, like, the signs and stuff of someone like that. And it's also, like, it's helped me not to, obviously I don't want to do that, never would, ever in my life, because that stuff is just, I don't understand it, and that's kind of why I'm making this video, because I don't understand it. I understand from the outsider point, or, not really an outsider, but being a family member of someone who was addicted like that, and who went through that. My dad was only like 40, 41 when he passed, like around there. And I'm sorry, I can't remember things. I try, I really do, but it's kind of hard. But yeah. But growing up around it is something, you don't want to do. Like, my dad and my grandparents would always fight and cuss and scream. He would always steal, and it was because of the drugs. It was the habit. He wouldn't get help, and it was hard, and now he's gone. And I miss him. And I used to say growing up that, oh, well, he's, just bad and not a good man and stuff like that. Well, and I was young. I didn't really understand what was happening really at the time. And as I got older, obviously, I knew what was going on. And my mom passed away when I was 5. probably, I think she also did drugs too, and she had an asthma attack in her sleep from that somehow, and passed away. So when I was really young, not 5, I don't know how old I was. 2001 of October, no 2000 of October, somewhere around there. She passed away. I don't know what she looks like. I might have one picture of her. I don't remember. If I do, it's somewhere around here. But like, and the only picture I have of her, she was holding a beer and smoking while she was pregnant with me. That's the only picture I have of my mom. And sorry, but it's, yeah. And I'm not making this video to like, oh well, feel sorry for him. No, I just want to make this video to help someone who's maybe going through something that I went through. And I hope that you see this video and it helps you in some way. I don't know how, but to know that you're not alone and that, you know, there's services out there to help you if you are going through this, or a family member of yours is going through something like that, or you're living with someone who's addicted to anything, even alcoholic, anything like that. I just want you guys to know that you can talk. You can always talk to me, like comment down below or get on my Discord, DM me that way. You can talk to me through there. I think my Discord's always linked. If I don't respond right away, I will, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, sorry this video is kind of long and just kind of me rambling, but I'd never done a video like this, and like I said, it's very difficult for me to try to do this, so I'm just glad I can make this video. Yeah, but anyway, guys, I hope, if you're watching this and this is like a year or two older, this was filmed in 2020. So, with that, I'm going to say this. Stay safe, much love, God bless, and, I hope you all are having a good day, good week. I hope you had a good weekend, and all that stuff. As I'm filming this, it's Sunday. You'll probably see this Monday, the next day. I'm not sure. Yeah, you will. You'll probably see it tonight even. But you probably won't watch it till the next day. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And I hope you find this video helpful. And, I know it's not my usual videos, and it's quite serious and stuff like that, so yeah, I don't know how to end this, honestly, besides saying thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking my videos and watching them, taking the time out of your day to watch this video, watch me just ramble, because in the end it does help, and it means a lot to me, so I appreciate it.